Hi Patrick.
Hey,
First one here. You look amazing. Thank you. Traditional pattern, traditional clothes.
explain you special occasion like this. So since I'm already here, I'm going to
Hi Miglava.
so since I'm already here,
Miglava. Why did Why did video
here I'm going to explain you things that you should know about Durban Bogota before you come visit. So let's go.
Oh, by the way, Patrick user like comments is he's my brother. I don't know why he is watching my live stream. Very awkward. Did you hear? Did I hear you laughing at the walk live stream? Really? My brother is watching. And then he became my fan since I upload his video.
Secretariat.
Hello, brother. Yes, Yusa. His name is Yusa. Hi, Yakin. Hi.
The secretariat
I will show you the whole outfit. Hi, Karen. Hi. Beautiful kitten. You're a nice big brother from Bosnia has been said. Ding. Beautiful, thank you. This dress is making my man by herself. She sewed it by herself. My man used to open the tailor shop when I was young. She making the clothes and then, she sewing the clothes, make and with that money I go to school. Sarah speech, you look amazing, thank you. Since 3 years until finish my high school, my mother opening the tailor shop for my school expenses because my dad never pay any money to X, and my mother work her alone. Oh, she can make beautiful clothes. But after I finish my high school, I let her close her shop and I make money since I was 16, 17 years old. And I let my mom to rest at home and making cooking, house working things.
만화만 사이에 골수가 엄청 많이 들어가죠. 그리고 저는 골수가 너무 사랑합니다. 제가 한번 먹어보도록 하겠습니다.
Lovely story. Yeah, you're a cute daughter. I didn't even go to college at that time. What is your job? Nice to meet you. I am the channel manager, YouTube channel manager. Hi, background playback. I will be back soon. Okay, BTS. I will be waiting. I need to shampoo my hair today. I want to tie my hair, but I'm afraid Rona will come. I don't know what should I do.
주문 마실 때 이거 주문하니까 일단 맛볼게요.
Hi, Joker.
이 가게는 콜라 마파이라고 해가지고 이 길에서 쌤을 운영하는
Yes, please like and subscribe.
중에서는 제가 제일 좋아하는 편이죠. 레이소가. 그냥 먹어볼게요.
I'm here. Did you miss me? Of course, BTS. So pretty top. Yes, this is Myanmar traditional top. So near. It's so near. Stay here. So started by this one piece. No, here. No one piece.
이렇게 나이라이트를 즐기고 술 마시려면 이렇게 바라기를 생각입니다. 외국인들 중에서는 슈퍼보카를 커피 거리라고도 유명하고요. 여기에서 커피 먹고 맥주 마시는 것도 아주
Kind of one piece, yes. But Myanmar traditional dress is always two pieces. Most beautiful girl in the world come from your country. So many beautiful girls, right? And so intelligent, so polite, so kind. Sometimes I'm afraid the Western culture will influence to the younger generation, because in our culture, the kids are so shy, polite, kind, friendly. But now is the internet. Because of the internet affairs, some of the young people start influencing Western culture. Yes, it is so true. And most kids speak some English because English is the main subject since elementary school. Starting from 5 years old, we need to start learning A to 6, like apple, A for apple, B for ball, like that. So every year, until end of the university, English is always a major subject. But the teachers are not really good at English, so we don't have a good pronunciation, and the grammar is not correct. So we need to learn from online, mostly.
quick question for you. You go all over the country, just asking people a few quick questions on their advice to the younger generation of kids starting out in the real world today. Like you had a beautiful house, wanted to know if we asked you a few quick questions for the channel. Hey, he opened that up, so. You guys see the Lamborghini, he's got the Aston Martin out.
Didn't very perfect.
Got a whole bunch of cars. You gotta figure out what this guy did to be able to put himself here. Excuse me, sir. Is this your house? It is. What do you do for a living, man? I own Los Angeles is the #6 city in the entire world with the most millionaires. Today, we're going to be going all over Los Angeles, Bel Air, Beverly Hills, and Calabasas, asking multi-million-dollar homeowners how they became successful and how you can start your path to becoming wealthy in 2023. We're right now in the Hidden Hills of Bel Air, one of the most expensive and wealthy neighborhoods in the entire country. And with that being said, let's get this video on the way. So growing up, I always used to hear about how Beverly Hills had all these multi-million-dollar.
Are there many new housing projects? I see this during free tour. Yes, but because of the inflations and economic things, only rich person can get buy new apartment, new building. So rich person gonna rich and poor people gonna poor these days. Hello, beautiful Mr. Eno. Hi, Joker. Thank you for visiting me.
Mansion where all your favorite rappers and movie stars live. Well, today we're going to be going to these homes for ourselves.
I live about 45 minutes from Bel Air. That show you watching. Oh, that's so nice. I'm watching Stick's YouTube channel every day, like School of Hack Knocks. He is going and asking every millionaire, billionaire, and asking their advice for young people. Because most of the millionaires are not from rich families and they do by themselves, you know. Like half of the millionaires are not more rich. So it's really motivated me, and yes, it's that kind of video is like inspiring, and I want to be like them, this next owner. Hi Dave, hi. Bye bye. BTS, have a sweet drink.
I want to run into some of the craziest people in the entire city to figure out what they did to put themselves in these multi-million-dollar houses. I got the Bentley parked out front. We're going to go up to the door, ask this multi-million-dollar homeowner how they were able to put themselves here. Let's see what they have to say. Excuse me, ma'am. Quick question for you. My brother and I, we go all over the country. We're based in Austin, Texas. We grew a channel to over 2 million followers where we go all over the country just asking beautiful homeowners a few questions on their advice to the younger generation. Wanted to know if we'd ask you just a few quick questions for the channel.
I'd love to. Come on in.
Is that cool?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. How long have you been an entrepreneur for?
22 years.
What industry did you pursue a career in?
Well, I was a former model, but when that was over, I went into renovating homes and then building homes.
So you've been an entrepreneur for a long time now. Over that period of time, what's the greatest lesson about entrepreneurship that you've learned that you pass on to someone who's about to start their first business in 2023?
Well, one of the things that I'd love to teach my son is take a risk. Take a risk. You know, I had nothing, and I just believe that if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you do, then the chances are you will be a success.
What would you say has been the most amount of money that you've ever generated in a single year?
Well, my last property I made 3.5 million on my last.
That's incredible.
Now you definitely
ရန်ကုန်ညမဆိုပကံတော့အင်းလေးလို့ရှိ
wants to come into my business, don't you? Yes.
Wow.
But I'll make more on this one.
How are you able to scale from 6 to 7 figures and then just from beyond that?
Yes. So I was very lucky that I was able to reinvest my profit over and over and over. And what that did was that allowed me to get larger and larger and larger. And then the other thing that you can do is do a 1031 exchange. And what that does, it allows you to push out your taxes because you roll in your profit into your next build. So that just allows you to go bigger and bigger and bigger. Eventually, you're going to say, okay, okay, I've got to stop now.
Yeah.
But yes, that's a very handy tool as well.
And my final question for you, you've got a beautiful, one of the most beautiful houses I've been in. This is a multi-million-dollar house. What would you say is the best advice that you pass on to the younger generation?
Well, I'm a great believer in hard work pays off, and so he actually has my gene. He is me. He is my mini me. So hard work, stay focused. I tell him this every day, don't I? Know your goal, focus on the goal, and don't stop until you get there.
I love it. Phenomenal advice. Great interview. Thank you so
Thank you
much for your
very
time. I
much.
really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Gia, thanks for joining us,
That's
man.
it,
All right,
pretty
guys, that
good,
was an
so
absolutely
that's very
insane
good.
experience. She
And
invited us
what?
into her house, was a former model, and is now a real estate developer in Los Angeles.
Now
One of the
I'm
most
watching the
competitive
YouTube.
industries to be in. And she is a multi-millionaire. She's an absolute mogul. Had her son out to teach him the financial lessons, but you can tell he's going to be very successful one day. Los Angeles is absolutely insane, man. Keep this going. Hello, sir. Yeah. Question for you. You had a
Hi,
beautiful
Jimmy
house. Want to know if we
Samuel.
didn't ask you just a few quick questions.
I would like some,
What's that?
I would like to,
No worries, sir. Have a good day. Even though we started the day off with a crazy first interview, over the next 6 hours, we had no idea what was coming our way. Hi, my name is James Dumlin. Wanted to know if we could ask you or someone a few quick questions on your advice to the younger generation.
I'm kind of busy right now. Why don't you just move on? I just don't really have time right now.
No worries. Hi, ma'am. Question for you. I started a channel that I grew to over 2 million followers. How you doing, sir? Just asking beautiful homeowners a few quick questions on their advice to
Oh,
the
you
younger
is an
generation.
okay?
yeah, homeowner likes to keep it very private.
Okay.
I think I've seen your channel, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
No worries, man. No worries. Have a good one, bro. Although we faced rejection after rejection for hours, right before we decided to call it a day, this happened. I go all over the country. I'm based in Austin, Texas. Just asking people a few quick questions on their advice to the younger generation. Could I ask you just a few quick questions up here? Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We'll just come. Awesome.
It's good. I
What
hope
industry
you will
did you
pass with
decide
the
to
good
pursue a
marks.
career?
Software engineering, and I turned it into marketing.
Are you a business owner now?
Yes.
And how long have you been a business owner for?
I've been running my agency for 9 years.
You've had longevity as an entrepreneur for nearly 10 years now. 90% of businesses don't make it past 5 years. So what would you say is the most common mistake that business owners make that prevents them from having longevity?
Okay, so a couple things. I run a startup and failed at building a startup. And the company wasn't a huge success. It ended up being acquired, but ultimately, it wasn't the multi-billion-dollar company I expected it to be. And in those days, it was like, don't get down on yourself, don't start second-guessing yourself, and just keep working at it. Every single day is a new day, and you can do something new with that. You can always keep trying to move forward. I think that's the biggest thing is keep moving forward with everything that you're doing, right? If there's a mistake that you made or you don't see sales going the right way, just keep trying and keep pushing at it and trying to figure out what you can do to get to that next level. But also make decisions. I think the biggest thing that's helped me in my career has been I'm very quick to make a decision. I feel like I can make a decision in a split second, and I don't overthink things and don't worry about too many things. I just jump right in. Early on, I always just was I hustled. I figured out how to get stuff done, and I never took any shortcuts. Is what I'll say.
You've got great advice. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
And one last final thing. Any advice to someone who wants to own a Porsche one day? This is a multi-$100,000. This is a lot of people's dream car. Any advice?
It's my dream car. When I was a kid, I actually used to always go to the auto show with my dad, and I'd get the 911 posters or pamphlets or whatever, and hang them up in my room. And it's been my dream car. Just work hard, invest well, save, and go for it.
All right, you guys. My man was driving down the street in the Porsche, and we yelled at him from outside of the car. "Excuse me, sir." We let him know about the channel and what we do. Went up to him and asked him some questions. And turns out he was a beast entrepreneur, a marketing multimillionaire. Started out as a software engineer, transitioned. Now he's a business mogul. So caught him in the Porsche and gave some incredible advice. Shout out to that man right there. Let's get the next one. All right, you guys. We're out in Calabasas in Los Angeles, California. This is one of the wealthiest parts in the entire city. And as I said earlier, man, Los Angeles, this is the number 6 city in the entire world with the most millionaires. We're here at our next multi-million-dollar house out in Calabasas. We're going to go up to it, see if we can get some game from the owner, figure out how they were able to put themselves in a house like this. Hello, sir. Quick question for you. My two friends
Yes,
and I,
only
we
seven,
started a
because
channel
I
in
don't
Austin, Texas that grew to over 2
I
million
don't
followers. We go all over the country just asking people a few quick questions on their advice to the younger generation of kids starting out in the real world today. Glad you had a beautiful house. Wanted to know if we could ask you a few quick questions for the channel.
Of course, man. I'd love to help you guys out.
That's amazing. Is it cool if we come in? Hey, you open that up, so. You guys see the Lamborghini, he's got the Aston Martin out. Got a whole bunch of cars. We gotta figure out what this guy did to be able to put himself here. How you doing, sir?
Hey, what's up?
Man, you got a beautiful house here.
Thank you.
Are you from Los Angeles originally?
Well, I was born in Colombia. I came here when I was 6 years old.
How did you end up in Los Angeles?
So my parents, they had this dream to come to the U.S. and unfortunately it became a nightmare because 2 weeks after we came to the U.S., our home got raided by law enforcement and both my parents ended up in jail.
So
How were
what's
you able
with
to bounce
Steven
back from
Smith?
that? Kind of like
The
going through that
channel
at an
name is
early
School of
age.
Hard
What was the turning point that really allowed you to kind of build all of this?
Well, at 10 years old, when they really put my dad away for a long time, I made him a promise that I'd take care of the house. And I became the head of household at 15 years old. I got a chance to start working early, and then I started hustling.
You got a super nice spot here. It's a multi-million-dollar home. Can we check out the spot a little bit?
There are top 3 places you must visit. If you get a chance to come and visit Yankee,
What industry did you decide to pursue a career in?
Home security.
Hello,
I've had that now
hello,
for 25 years, and I just started a solar company a year and a half ago, which just happens to be the
Hello.
20th fastest growing company in Inc. 5000 magazine.
How old were you when you started your first business?
I was 21 years old.
21. And how old are you now?
I'm 46.
What's the most amount of money that your business has ever generated in a single year?
It'll be this year. We'll do 200.
Scaling is one of the hardest things to do as a business owner. A lot of people will have that great idea, but they don't know how to scale and grow it. So how have you been able to scale to a 9-figure business?
It has to come back to influence, right? Because to bring in good people, they have to believe in you. You know, your dream's got to be so big that everybody's dream can fit inside of it. Because again, the good people, they have a lot of options, but you got to take the first step. Faith is really taking action before you have what you need. Yeah, I remember as soon as I started the home security company, I bought the minivan before I actually had the people. Because we used to go in minivans and I used to fill all of them up, and we used to go door to door. I didn't have a
Which
team
day
yet,
that
but I bought the
time was?
minivan knowing that the people were coming.
Which
When you
day
put
that
money
time
behind
came
something,
when I
that's
find
when
my
you know
life.
you're committed. I call it a
Hi, Jennifer
necessity level.
Popsy.
Necessity level
Oh,
is
it's a laptop. I
sudden
think someone
willingness
is really
that
giving
untaps
space.
this tremendous amount of ability that you didn't know you had. That's why I've always been great at putting myself in pressure situations that increase my urgency level. I believe low stress is low performance. So when you put yourself in these uncomfortable situations, that's when that greatness that lies within comes out.
What's been your secret to sales? You know, you've sold hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue at your company throughout your career, but how have you really been able to land big deals with massive clients overall these
Bye-bye,
years?
Jenny.
I've always gone out of my way to validate the business that I'm in to give me confidence. So like when I started selling home security, going door to door, I would look up articles of home invasions. I would look up fire accidents that were happening. And what that did is it filled me up with belief, with confidence. And that's important because the more certain person will always influence the less certain person. People don't have to believe what you're saying. They have to believe that you believe what you're saying, because everything's a transfer of belief.
Just
You've
kidding,
generated
I never
hundreds of
leave
millions
your
of dollars
life.
in revenue
Ah,
throughout your
thank
career.
you.
What has been the best
But today
financial
will be
advice you've
boring.
ever
I
received
cannot
throughout your
talk too
lifetime?
much.
One
I
of
need
the
to
great
focus
things
on
that
the
I did when
work.
I first started
Hi,
was I
Julia.
would
What
split
are you
my
watching?
check 3 ways,
School of
and I would
Hard
live on a third of it. One would go towards IRS and savings, and then the other one would go towards a reserve account that no one could touch. You could call me and ask me for money. To me, that reserve account did not exist. And that reserve account has always helped me through tough times, because in life and pain are inseparable. You're going to have to go through some tough times. Because I like nice things, but being able to cut it 3 ways allowed me not to live outside my means.
You never
That
watch
said,
anime?
I was
Yes,
huge
I
on having
watch,
nice things. It's what made me want to work hard.
Hunters
You know, I wanted to stand out. I wanted to be rare.
Sprint
When I was
away,
21
sprint
years old,
away.
I wanted to be the first 21-year-old in my city driving a Mercedes
then-
convertible. I didn't want to do it when I was 28, because by then everybody had a
What
Mercedes,
do I
right?
watch?
So just little ways that I would compete against myself. And if you don't come from a rich family, a rich family can come from
What
you.
time did you
And I made the
go? Maybe
decision
next
in
2
my
hours.
family that I was going to be the one person that changed my family tree forever.
Guys, that's a wrap on today's video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for some amazing content coming soon. And everybody click right here to watch us going all around Miami, Florida, asking multimillionaires how you can become successful in today's world.
if you get a chance to
Yes,
come and
it's
visit
not.
Yangon, there are top 3 places you must visit.
The world's newest
I'm at my work.
overwater villas just opened in Saudi Arabia. This resort looks like nothing that we have ever seen before, and it's so futuristic that it almost looks fake. If you went on ChatGPT and asked it to make a futuristic version of overwater villas that look like spaceships, you would get something very similar to the images that you see on their website. And if you go online and look for reviews, it doesn't show up on TripAdvisor or any of the other travel websites. So we figured somebody needs to do the hard work of going and checking out these overwater villas to see if they live up to the photos that we're seeing here on this. So we're going to take one for the team and go check them out. But all jokes aside, I'm even more fascinated by this place because of a recent video that our friend Johnny Harris made. It explains how Saudi Arabia is literally spending trillions of dollars to build futuristic infrastructure to attract more people to the country as a way to diversify away from oil. If you've heard anything about this, the one project that you probably know about, the one that Johnny focused on in his video, is called The Line. And it's supposed to be a 100-mile city in the middle of the desert. But that project is just part of this bigger thing that Saudi Arabia is calling Vision 2030. The Red Sea project is another part of this $1 trillion worth of spending. They're planning on building 50 hotels with over 8,000 rooms on this group of islands, and the resort that we're going to stay at is one of the first ones finished. But I think what makes this all feel even more crazy is that 9 years ago, in 2016, when we first started traveling, a tourist visa to go to Saudi Arabia wasn't a thing. It was a closed country. They didn't want tourists, and now they've pretty much done a complete 180. So this has a chance to be one of the most interesting trips that we've ever taken. So yesterday we flew to our 110th country in Saudi Arabia, and this morning we have a 5-hour car ride from Jeddah to the resort.
Well, you know the agent number today. I saw at time 11.
So we're just hanging out
My
on the
wish
beach, waiting to
is
get on the boat. And I have so many questions about what we're going to experience. Because if you look at the resort's Instagram, it's actually hard to tell if the photos are even real. Like, they look like they've been created by AI. Either that, or it's so futuristic that it looks fake. We've been lucky enough to stay at some of the best overwater villas in the entire world, like Sine Vajani in the Maldives, the Presidential Villa at the Conrad in Bora Bora. But both of those places are known as vacation destinations. Like, you kind of show up knowing what you're going to get. But I am so curious what the resort experience is going to be like here in Saudi Arabia, in a country that's so conservative. Is Care going to be able to wear a bathing suit in the public areas? I'm guessing there won't be any alcohol, considering it's illegal in this country. What's the food going to be like? You know, these other resorts, once you get there, they feel very Western, for better or for worse. Like, there's just a certain standard. We're pretty much going into this completely blind. Ready to go?
Okay,
Ready.
that's fine. Wish,
It's
if
the
you
big one
take
on the
your
right.
wish, the wish no come true. So keep it to come true.
Okay.
I cannot believe we were finally about to arrive at this mysterious resort. The suspense was killing me. On the boat right there, we saw a crazy amount of construction, and you can definitely tell something big is happening. This group of islands is going to look very different in a few years. They're real. We're here. You're actually here.
If there was an ocean on Mars, these are the overwater villas that you would build. This is so crazy.
I'm in shock. I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm in shock.
Mr. Nathan? Yes, nice to meet you. I saw a photo on Instagram, and you know, like, a lot of people like create these AI generated images now, and I thought it was fake at first.
Now that you hear, you'll discover it for yourself, and then you can answer your own question. How's that?
I've answered the question. This is amazing.
So yeah, I have nothing
Not
what
only
you
is
said.
this place actually real, but our first impressions were 10 out of 10. They met us at the dock and swept us off our feet. And they took us on a full private tour of the entire resort, which we'll obviously show you later. Just a little reminder that these people have no idea who we are, that we have a YouTube channel, or anything. We just booked this place and showed up like any other traveler. And so far it's going pretty well. We'll see how the rest of the trip goes. But for now, it is finally time to go into our villa. Wow.
That's us.
Good morning. After 2 very long days of travel, we both crashed as soon as we got here. But we did eventually pull ourselves out of the super comfy bed in time to explore the rest of the resort before it got dark. We watched an amazing sunset. You know those sunsets that have the perfect amount of clouds? That's what we got last night. And then we tried the first of 5 restaurants that they had here. We went to the Italian restaurant. Every course was amazing. It's run by Michelin-star chef, so that was expected, but it definitely lived up to the expectations. Some of the meals here would have even considered dance-worthy, but by far, the highlight of dinner was Gus. He was the restaurant manager. He came up to us and he was like, I recognize you guys. And that happens occasionally from YouTube, so we didn't think too much about it. But he was like, no, like, we've met before. Turns out, 8 years ago, he was working at the Victoria Falls Safari Lodge in Zimbabwe, and he's in
Take
our
your
video.
time and think it's something that applied for you. Take your time and think if it's something that's applied for you.
We
What?
all couldn't believe it. It was such a small world moment. Anyway, this place is absolutely insane. Any fears we had of this place not living up to other resorts that we've stayed at are
What are you
completely gone, and we cannot wait to show you around.
This restaurant is also known as the mini first office.
So before we start this tour, I wanted to share a few fun facts that I've already learned about the resort. First, they started building it back in 2017, so it took 7 years to build. And these rooms, those were completely constructed in Dubai and then put on a ship and sent over to be installed here. And last but not least, this whole place is powered by a huge solar farm, which I find pretty cool considering Saudi Arabia is the second largest oil producing country in the entire world. And I did not know until today that the U.S. is actually holding position #1. Never would have guessed that.
This resort is shaped like a giant oval. So we're going to start here on one end and make our way all the way around, ending in our villa on the other side. We are currently standing on the main public beach. Look at the color of this water. In my opinion, it could not be a more perfect day, but a lot of the staff are still wearing their hoodies and puffy vests because apparently 75 and sunny is a cold day in Saudi Arabia. Right behind the beach is the public pool. It's an infinity pool with tons of chairs, and they're all empty. We can see like 2 other guests since we've been here, but I love how this has flexible shades to be. Also, at dinner last night, we were the only ones at the restaurant. Regardless, I'm happy we're some of the first to be here, and it is so fun to feel like we have the whole place to ourselves.
Also, there's life, but that's a lifeguard and not another guest.
Welcome to the pool bar. One of our big questions was answered yesterday. I was shocked to see this
Hello, Steve.
beautiful bar right here on the beach.
Great
serving
plan.
wine,
Even I didn't talk
champagne,
too much. I got over 10 viewers, and thank you so much for watching me.
Maybe Saudi Arabia just doesn't count resorts on the Red Sea, and you can drink alcohol.
I'm just
Turns out
looking
they're
around,
all
like
alcohol
exploring
free,
around
but
the
it
YouTube
looks
today
the part.
for
Non-alcoholic
ideas.
champagne, non-alcoholic wine, non-alcoholic beers, more of it behind the bar.
And once again, no one's here. We are the only ones.
What is the most popular drink you serve?
Our creativity drinks from the Saria lemon mint, 24 hours infused tea.
And do people order the non-alcoholic beers and wines?
Most of the Saudi people like to drink the non-alcoholic soft drinks and wine.
One of my favorite things I've discovered at this resort is they have free, unlimited sunscreen for face and body, SPF 30 and 50 at all the pools. So you don't have to ever hold back. Oh wow, that's big. Oh wow. Oh, thank you so much. Our new friend just made me a matcha latte. Look how beautiful. That is amazing. What did you put in here? That's the secret ingredient.
Ooh.
Like kind of nutty, like hazelnut.
What's the secret?
That's secret.
Okay, Rizlan, thank you, sir.
Right next to the pool is the breakfast restaurant, which we'll be trying out tomorrow. Kara from the future here. Very happy this morning. Apparently, breakfast is included. They have a huge a la carte menu. You can order whatever you want. There's also a buffet inside we haven't even touched yet because we ordered so many things. We have cheesy bread with disaster. Staple. Poached eggs with
I can
caviar
notice my
because
gray hair.
why not? Grilled wallaby, one of my all-time favorite foods. And of course,
I saw
we got
on the screen.
ricotta lemon pancakes. And just look at where we are.
Back behind the breakfast restaurant is the Dive Center. The Red Sea is one of the best places in the world to dive. We
I'm
were
so
lucky enough
busy
to do
to
it a
find
few
my
years
gray
ago.
hair
in
here.
Jordan. Specifically remember
Bobby?
seeing our first octopus ever, and then they sunk a plane and a tank. That was super cool to scuba dive around. Unfortunately, we're not going to have time to do any diving on this trip, but they do rent free snorkel gear, which we'll come back and grab later to explore the reef that sits right in front of our villa.
This bridge connects us to the main island, and once again, please look at the color of this water. It looks like blue Gatorade. Saudi Arabia.
I don't really feel like we've gotten to experience the true
I'm
Saudi
sorry, my
Arabia.
viewers.
Definitely need to come
I'm
back
so
and do that,
busy.
but this has been pretty incredible. But at the same time, I don't want this to come off as like us promoting this country or like necessarily
Look at the green
encouraging
hair in
you
the
to
live stream.
come here. Every country has its flaws. Saudi Arabia has some big ones. We paid for this experience. Like, it's not sponsored in any way. I just genuinely
No way,
find
put it
this
on.
fascinating. Like, what's
Like
happening
grammar.
with Vision 2030 in Saudi
Speaking
Arabia
grammar.
is the biggest tourism infrastructure going on in the
This-
entire world. That's what we
This
do.
show that you're
That's our
Asian.
entire life is travel. So I'm just completely fascinated by all this. But once again,
Hi,
not
Gary.
necessarily encouraging you to come here. Make your own decisions. We're just out here looking for interesting stories.
So we've been walking around all morning, and we love walking. It's not a joke.
What
This
are you
resort is
watching?
massive.
I'm
And they do have
watching
staff driving golf
like
carts
Saudi
all over the
Arabia
place.
resort.
Anytime
It's
they see
so,
someone walking, they come and met you, and they take you to where you're
like,
going, or you can
very
just message someone and they'll come pick you up. We
2015,
have
like
plans to ship in bikes for all of the villas. The bikes at Snake.
spaceship hotel in Saudi Arabia. It's kind of like spaceship.
Yanni for so much
I
fun.
will show you.
And it
These are
Yeah. Why? Connection is not
the
here.
world's newest overwater villas. Just opened
Look
in
at
I'm going to
Saudi
explain
Arabia. This resort looks like
here,
nothing that we have ever seen before.
Here.
And it's so futuristic that it
I'm going to
almost looks
explain
like if you went
this
to
I should
ChatGPT
know about
and asked it
Saudi
to make a
Arabia,
futuristic
the resort
version
from Saudi
of
Arabia.
overwater villas that look like spaceships,
Hi,
you get something
Gary.
very similar to the
A lot of
images
wealthy
that you
proven
see
in the
on
USD
website.
with
And if you
accounting,
go online and look
taxes,
for
and
reviews,
rules.
it doesn't show up on TripAdvisor or any of the other travel websites. So
We won't tell
figured
anybody about
somebody
it. Okay,
needs to do
just
the hard
10%
work of
know
going
about
and
it,
checking
so
out
keep it
these
secret.
overwater villas. To see if they
Home,
live
what?
up to the photos that
Today
we
a little
see.
bit,
So
today
we're
a
gonna take a
little
look
bit
and
noisy,
you can
we're
check it.
noisy
But all jokes
because
aside, I'm
our
even
editors
more
are
fascinated by this
working.
place because of a recent video that our friend Johnny Harrison
Some
made. It
people say
explains how
if you
Saudi
pull out a
Arabia
gray
is
hair, many
really trying
gray hair will grow. Yes, my mom say that,
to build
but I don't
futuristic
care.
infrastructure
I want to
to
put it
attract
out.
more people to the country as a way to diversify away.
I'm sure you
If you've heard anything
Am I
about this, the
funny?
one project that you probably know about, the one that Johnny focused on in his video,
Now
is
I
called
already
The Line. It's
put out
supposed
the
to be a
2 hairs
100
already, so
mile
maybe
city
another
in the middle
10
of the
hairs
desert.
will be
But
grow
that
out.
project is just part
Oh my
of this
God.
bigger thing that Saudi Arabia is calling Vision
Grammy's
2030. The Red Sea
here.
project is another part of this $1 trillion worth of spending. They're planning on
If you
building
see
50
one, tell
hotels
me.
with over
Oh, I see
8,000
one
rooms
here.
on this group of islands, and the resort that we're going to stay at is one of the first ones. And I think what makes this all feel even more crazy is that 9 years ago, in 2016, when we first started traveling, a tourist visa to go to Saudi Arabia wasn't a thing. It was a closed country. They didn't want tourists, and now they've pretty much done a complete 180. So this has a chance to be
Another
one
one.
of the most interesting trips that we've
Another
ever
one.
taken. So yesterday we flew to our 110th country of Saudi Arabia, and this morning we have a 5-hour car ride.
No thinking, I wish I were at the beach and start walking. Definitely. You know what I think. Definitely. Actually, I'm not an office person, you know. I don't want to tend to walk in time.
About what we're going to
But,
experience. Because if you look
like,
at the
now I
resort's
want to
Instagram, it's
monitor my
actually hard to
stuff
tell if
so
the
I
photos
can
are
walk
even real.
every
Like, they
day.
look like they've
And
been
I
created
never
by
late
AI.
because
Either
I
that
don't
or it's
like
so
late.
futuristic that it looks
I'm
fake.
always
We've
on
been lucky enough to
time.
stay at some of the best overwater villas in the entire world, like Suneva Yani in the Maldives, the presidential villa at the Conrad and
Set them
Bora Bora.
to
But both of
the
those
highest
places are
bidder.
known as vacation destinations. Like, you kind of show up knowing.
In
what you're
Myanmar,
gonna
we
get. But I'm
have a
so
market,
curious
hair
what
selling
the
market.
resort
I can sell
experience is
them
going to be
back.
like here in Saudi Arabia, in a country that's
Please
so
stop pulling your hair.
conservative.
No,
Is
I
you're
will
gonna be
do
able to wear a
that.
bathing suit in
I
the
will do
public
more.
areas. I'm guessing there won't be
What
any
about
alcohol,
dyeing your
considering
gray
it's
hair?
illegal in this
Yes,
country.
I
What's the
were, but
food gonna
now
be like?
not too
There's
many.
other resorts, once you get there, they're very Western, for better or for worse. Like, there's just a certain standard. We're pretty much going into this completely blind.
Even though
You guys?
my face can lie, my age,
It's the big one on the right.
my hair don't lie, the age.
It's gonna be buffet, but it's gonna be experience. Okay.
I cannot believe the one Schweigen Pagoda. Schweigen Pagoda.
I'm going to explain you this.
Don't worry, no, I have many gray.
I'm going to
Okay, I have my senior here,
I'm
my
going to-
viewers, maybe Patrick, Dave, Bobby, Steve. They might be having the gray hair, I think.
here. I'm going.
Definitely not. They might be. Surely they will have gray hair. So they will not mind I'm having the gray hair, right? Hi, Ronan.
Here I'm going to explain.
You don't mind, right?
Schweigen Pagoda.
Here I'm going to explain you things that you should know about Sheraton Pagoda before you come visit. So let's go. Visit.
This is a $1. This
So
is a
let's
$5.
go. There are 4 gateways to the pagoda,
I'm good.
each guarded by enormous chindays, which are the mythological animal.
The shaman with gray hair
So,
looks
let's go.
distinguished. What is
There
distinguished? What is the meaning of distinguished?
before you come visit. So let's go. Go out before you come visit. So let's go. So let's go. There are 4 gateways to the pagoda. Each guarded by enormous chindays, which are the mythological animals with a white body and golden hair.
Why, Steve? Why? You look good in any outfits. It look like someone's United States Native American dress. Really? Actually, it's Myanmar traditional dress.
It's important to dress properly, meaning no.
I will block you, Ronan, standing for today. I'm sorry. I can't stand anymore.
Chindays, which are the mythological animals with a white body and golden hair. It's important to dress properly, meaning no revealing clothes, no tight pants, or no shorts. In case you're
This is an
wearing
old school
sweatpants,
McDonald's built in 1953. This restaurant has been around for over 300 years. And that right there is the oldest restaurant in the entire world. The times are changing. Restaurants go out of business every day.
Factory chain closing their doors. More than 400 restaurants by the end of the year.
So what makes these places so special? I'll be exploring each of these restaurants to find out how they've survived hundreds of years, starting with
The world's oldest McDonald's. Wait, hold on. I should step to the side so you guys can actually see it. Boom. Look at this place. It literally makes me feel like I'm in the 50s right now.
this McDonald's was built in the year 1953, making it over 70 years old. Now I have one mission. Find out what's so special about the world's oldest McDonald's. And the secret is behind these doors.
Yo,
it's a museum back there.
Can see you agree as well. Yes, right? I hide it very well, right? But here, so many, right? But I can see. I can pull it out because I can see it very well, this part. So I will ask my mind to do it.
Is one of the popular landmarks landmarks in
This place is
Myanmar
sick.
that are
So this small
largely
museum had
untouched.
everything ever recorded in McDonald's history. I found photos of the founder, Beanie Baby toys from the 90s, which by the way are worth a lot of money now. That's so cool. And I even found this creepy Ronald McDonald statue. That's terrifying. Now I know everything about McDonald's history. I'm pretty hungry though, so I'm gonna go order. Hi, can I get a cheeseburger combo? Thank you so much, appreciate it.
And you also
So I think I'm gonna do some rolls off of this McDonald's.
First
we got fries. My drama. I also got a classic McDonald's cheeseburger. I had to taste a cheeseburger from the world's oldest McDonald's.
Planet Lights on Tiger.
Okay, not bad. This tastes exactly like a
Where's
McDonald's
the like
cheeseburger.
button?
But that's a
Why I
problem.
cannot give
Right before
like?
coming here, I went to another McDonald's in Fort Worth, Texas, run entirely by robots.
Where is the like button? Please let me know where's the like button. I want to give like, but there's no like button here. How can I find? I want to give like to this video.
Blessing ritual by pouring water onto Buddha statue and the creator down there, Tiger, because it's believed that Monday planet lights on Tiger.
Okay, so there's my food, and then it pushes it out to me. The burger made by robots.
Okay, so in an act.
ဘာလေးပို့ပြီးပါအောင်လို့နော်လို့ဖျားပုံဘယ်လိုမျိုးလေး amazing ဖြစ်တဲ့ဟာမျိုးကွာ
Tiger. People actually ask.
Robots tasted exactly the same as the one I'm eating now. And that scares me because according to an article I read, in a few years, robot restaurants are going to replace all human workers. This will change the entire food industry, force thousands of people out of a job, and it's already happening right in front of us. Is there any way to stop it, or are we too late? I'm gonna look for an answer at a restaurant that's been around for over 300 years. So I flew to a small town called Newport. This restaurant is the White Horse Tavern.
Wednesday planet rides on an elephant with tusk. Wednesday is divided into 2 days. Until 6 p.m. it's Wednesday, but after 6 p.m. to the midnight it's Rahu's Day. I poured 5 cups of water to represent
Thinking about dyeing my hair. What color? What color will you dye?
Sangha, which means monks, parents, and teachers. Rahu's planet rides on a tuskless elephant. Tuskless elephants are believed to be more powerful than an elephant with tusks.
ဒီနေ့နဲ့တခုရင်းပြောတာမထည့်ရဘူး
မထည့်ဘူး
ထည့်တယ်နော်
information လို့ကျင်တာမဟုတ်ဘူးလှတယ်ဆိုတာကိုပြချင်တယ်ဘာလို့သွားတင်တယ်ဆိုတာကိုပြချင်တာဆို Forget you looks nice today.
Guinea pig.
Traditional.
Saturday cat. Enemy of the
Middle age pretty. No, middle age beauty. You will see so many teenager girls in channel, so many channel. So this is the middle age girl pretty, Myanmar middle age girl pretty.
If you get a chance.
That's really beautiful. Thank you, Matu. But stay crazy. She is middle age, but stay crazy. Middle age woman, stay crazy. mất rồi. Anh hay như thế. Yes, lonely.
If you get a chance to come and visit Yangon,
Hello, Mr.
if you get a
Babu.
chance to come and visit
Hello.
Yangon, there are top 3 places you must visit. Number 3, Secretariat Yangon.
The coolest Taco Bell
If you
ever.
get a chance,
And the search begins in Pacifica, California. I am currently at the most beautiful Taco Bell on the planet. And here's the thing, this review from Leanne describes it way better than I can. If you're craving a taco with a side of jaw-dropping views and a sprinkle of whale magic, look no further than Pacifica's
look
Taco
instead
Bell
in
with the view.
beautiful.
It's like dining in a postcard,
I can still
but with
see
more hot
some
sauce.
gray hair.
Taco emoji, whale emoji, wave emoji. And she would be correct. I mean, look at this place. This is beautiful. Also the waves over there. Like, bro, what? Now, there are a few things I want to do at this Taco Bell in specific. Order something off of the Taco Bell secret menu. I heard they have exclusive Taco Bell beach merch, so I want to buy some. And finally, I want to take the most beautiful photo of a taco to ever exist. And on that note,
That's
let's check this
okay. You
place
don't
out.
need to say
I
so.
made my way into the building and realized this is not your average Taco Bell. Look at this ceiling. This is a
I'm
rich
still
people's ceiling.
being
There's
delayed
also
by
a
government
giant mural
official
on the wall
in getting
featuring
to my
Taco
mind.
Bell's signature hot
Oh,
sauces. The ordering counter
I
was
hope
neat to
you're
match with the beach
okay.
vibes. Also, the lighting in here is unnecessarily fancy
Please
too.
stay
It is
young,
beautiful.
Snow.
I can see
Yes.
why it was nicknamed as the world's most beautiful Taco Bell. All right, now before I find a seat outside, I'm gonna go try and order. I'm gonna try to get the enrichito, which is like a enchilada burrito thing. I have no idea whether or not they'll actually sell that to me, so we'll see. Hello, can I get the enrichito? It's like an enchilada.
number 3, Secretariat
Oh, no?
Yangon.
Oh, okay. I thought I was secret. All right, never mind. Can I get 2
I'm
crunchy taco
again.
supremes?
Oh,
Then I'll get a
okay,
crunch wrap
okay.
supreme and then a pina colada. Got it. Thank you. All right. So I got my drink, but unfortunately they do not have the enrichito. I'm a little sad about that, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because I did find where the merch is. I definitely am gonna leave here with some beautiful Taco Bell merch. Thank you. All right. So I got my
You know
food
I'm a
and
guy
I found a
before.
place to sit
I don't
outside.
know. I
cannot
don't know
believe
you are
I'm eating
guys
Taco Bell on the
or
beach. I mean, this view
because
is just
I don't
amazing.
care
Ignore
my
the
viewers
bird poop
are
right there.
guys.
And then right
Okay,
here you got
okay. My
you got
viewers
Taco
are my
Bell.
viewers.
Now another cool thing about this Taco Bell is they actually have a walk-up ordering area. Basically, it's for surfers and beachgoers.
And Bob,
You can
like
walk
he
up
visits
barefoot,
you
stand
when
on
you
your
go
toes,
to
get some
work.
Taco Bell.
Yes.
Sounds pretty convenient.
She always
Now it's
waited
time to
me
eat.
at the
I
balcony,
am
my
hungry.
mom
First
said.
up, the
When I
Crunch Wrap
arrive
Supreme.
home, she
I'm
go
scared
inside
this
of the
bird is gonna
home and
nab my
sleeping
food.
together with me,
Oh,
napping
Jesus
together.
Christ. Let's see if the most beautiful
Snowy,
Taco Bell
I'm
on the
so
planet
sad.
can
My
make a good
best
Crunch Wrap
friend
Supreme.
treated me like a stranger. She's ignored me like him. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
really? You don't need to be
I have been
sad.
to many Taco
She
Bells
just
where the
don't
Crunch
belong
Wrap
with
Supreme
you, so
tortilla ratio is
forget
completely
about
off.
it.
Sometimes
Just
there's
move
too much
on.
tortilla.
There's so
But
many
this one,
friends.
that's a good ratio right there. Now this is just the first of
Then what
many
did
Taco
you
Bells
think
I'll
what I
be visiting.
am? I never
It's not the
thinking
coolest one ever.
about
But
what
as of
you
right now,
are.
I am very much so enjoying this Crunch Wrap Supreme. I also got a pina colada free since I'm on the beach.
You need an extra pedal.
That was a good pina colada. Now let's try one of these tacos. Oh, let's go get it done. Hi, how do I go about buying some of the merchandise over there? I'll do one of those sweatshirts in a large. This is a pretty Taco Bell. Very pretty.
Number 2, 19.
No. Why'd that happen?
Number 2, 19.
Yeah, so I'm in Vegas now. I did not
My
realize
sister
that this Taco
annoying
Bell
me.
would be under
Really?
construction.
Why?
But y'all,
Why
it
is
is
she
bumping.
annoying
It's like a
you?
nightclub here. This is crazy. Welcome to the Las Vegas Taco
How's
Bell
the day?
Cantina. Now,
So
there are
good.
actually over 150
So
Taco Bell
good.
cantinas.
Today is productive day, and yes, I feel so
around the US.
productive
But
and
this one
watching so
has to
many
be one of the
YouTube
coolest ones,
movies.
strictly because it's in Vegas. And just so you know, this Taco Bell serves alcohol. It's open 24/7.
Hate? I don't think it's hate. The sister will never hate you, I think. But when I try to forget her and move on, suddenly she set me treat like I'm her war and tell me that she was distressed, that why she ignored. Then be like a mirror. Once she nice to you, be nice to her. When she act like a stranger, just don't care, you know. You need to act like a mirror to that kind of person. I hate you. Really? I think I start getting allergic.
I'm going to explain you things that you
It's
should
right on the Vegas
know
Strip,
about
which
your
means there's
local
always a party
visit
going
to
on.
them.
Also,
Listen.
according to this review,
There's
it's
four
supposed to be the best
ways
place in Vegas to
to
make
deliver
friends.
rapid.
Now, there
Oh,
are
I
three
hate-
things that I
I
want
saw
to check out
another
here.
one,
Number one,
but
I
I
want to
won't
see if
do
this
it.
Taco Bell will sell me
Each
something off of their
Friday
secret
by
menu.
humongous
Two, I want to try a
visit
Baja
the
Blast
local
Freeze.
watches
Apparently it's alcohol.
animals
But
with
don't worry,
a white body
over 21.
and golden
And three,
hair.
your boy wants to make a friend. Let's go
Alexis,
inside.
no, thank you, my
Since I'm in
sister.
Vegas, I'm not
Sorry,
gonna
my
do the shot
sister
where I walk away
annoying
from
me and
Frank because I'm
typing
scared
me.
someone's gonna
Sorry,
steal my
that's
phone.
fine, that's
Truthfully, I
fine.
was a
Fight
little
with your
intimidated by
sister
this place.
friends.
I don't know why, no, but I've never seen a Taco Bell this packed.
Then I will read it when your
It's so
sister
wild.
is gone.
But this Taco Bell is
You're right,
famous
Nelly. I just focus on my goal. That's
for
good, really. That's
They have a
good.
ton of merch on display, and you also got this party sign. All right, I'm gonna go try to order. Wish me luck. So this time I'm gonna try to order the most popular item on Taco Bell's secret menu, the Cheeserito. It's literally just a cheese burrito. Hopefully they have.
Excuse me, sir. Question for you. How old were you when you became a millionaire?
You have to ask a millionaire.
What do you mean?
I'm a billionaire.
You're a billionaire?
Yeah.
Have you ever been broke before? No? And what line of business are you in?
Well, shit, I won't tell you that, but I ain't been broke.
Are you a business owner?
I was, but I sold my company.
How much did you sell your company for?
255 million?
You sold a company for over 250 mil?
I did.
Actually.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 39.
And how old were you when you became?
Have you got any plan to this? No,
Okay.
I was just watching so
17
many
years
YouTube
old.
videos
Okay, go
today.
there,
This is my goal for
What
today.
was the most amount
I
of
will
money you made
watch
this single
so
year?
many videos as much as I
Hundreds of
can
millions a year. Did you go to college?
for my brain, you know, to working, to productive.
So give me one last
Sorry.
question about
Oh,
this.
you don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize.
You guys, we just landed in Beverly Hills, in one of the richest cities in the entire world, Los Angeles, California.
What has been a big mistake or a failure?
I lost millions on that one deal. And I was on the Joe Rogan podcast. People were saying, like, I want her dead. Can somebody kill her, please? I want her dead. Or they said everything. People say, like, what's the secret to what's your happiness? Figure it out for yourself.
This summer, I interviewed
Same as me and
58-year-old
watching
Janet,
Edward
who
Time
had
goes
started
fast.
over 12 successful businesses. Janet, for a lot of reasons,
Well,
has
that's
figured
no.
life out, but at the same time,
There is
is still
nothing to
someone who's
laugh.
trying to navigate it.
My husband passed away 9 months ago. It still feels rather traumatic for me to even talk about it.
We interviewed Janet and posted short snippets of her videos on Instagram, and those videos have gone millions of views worldwide. So today we are sharing the extended version of Janet's greatest life lessons and experiences that I guarantee will change the way you look at your life. How old are you?
I'm 58.
What does it feel like to be 58?
It feels better than I thought it would feel. It's all where you are in life, and I thought at 58 I wouldn't be active. I didn't know what 58 was, but I feel good. I feel happy. I feel like I have a lot of energy. I play tennis almost every day.
See you. Yes.
I feel strong.
What would you say is a
Okay,
big
Snowy, I
change
have
you
to
made
go
in
back
your
to my
life that
practice.
drastically
Just
improved the
wanna
quality
say,
of it?
take care of yourself.
Not caring
We
what
love
other
you
people
so
think.
much. You are
When did that
pure.
come?
Well,
Thank you,
I
Rudy.
didn't live a typical life. When I
She's
was
cute,
18,
one Bazzy.
I moved to Italy on
You
my
know,
own.
I'm going to say
you know,
you're
I
the most
just
beautiful lady
kind
in
of
the
led my
universe
own
ever.
life to my own
Thank
rules,
you.
and I had a lot of feedback
Well,
that I
I'd
should,
like to
you
be
know,
a
fit
blondie
in
again,
society
but went to the
rules.
store and didn't
Never
see
got a high
any
school
hair dye.
diploma,
This is
but then I
blonde,
went
so
on
I
to go to
bought black
university.
hair dye.
So
Oh, I
I
want
just
to
did
see
things in
you
my
with the
way,
black hair.
and sometimes I cared about what people
Black hair,
said
would be
to me.
cute.
You know, you're not going to
Like
make
me.
everyone happy, so why bother? And you have to be true to yourself.
What do you do for a living?
I own restaurants, 10 restaurants or 12 restaurants in Toronto. It's good when you lose count of how many businesses you have. 12 restaurants in Toronto and 2 restaurants in LA.
Amazing. So you were talking about, people want you to go down this conventional path. Did you ever end up doing that?
I mean, going to university was pretty conventional, and I got the message from society because I was a high school dropout that I needed that. And so I was figuring out kind of like, okay, society, parents, you want me to go to university? I'm going to do this. And I went later in life and ended up being a straight A student and valedictorian. And then I went on to do my master's degree in business. So I fell into that, but I thought it was a little bit, of a joke that I had to do this. Read some books, take a test, and now society is going to praise you. I thought, I figured out the biggest secret on the planet to make people happy. At the end of the day, do you really need university when you look at the Bill Gates of the world, or maybe we don't. So we don't need to fall into what society has taught us. I finished university kind of around when I was 30 and opened right into the restaurant business. I'm passionate about restaurants, and I travel all over the world to experience restaurants. I'm doing 2 of my passions, business and restaurants and food. And I feel very lucky. I mean, some people never discover what their passions are. And generally, it's been successful, and I've been really happy doing it. I think that's the greatest success if you're happy doing it.
What's your attitude towards risk? There's a lot of people who want to make changes in their life, but the, so to speak, risk of doing that, risk of failure, of fear, perception from others. How do you approach that?
When I opened my first restaurant, when I was 30, I had a lot of people have a lot of advice when you start off in something new and you haven't done it before. Everyone's an expert.
Yeah.
Unless it's coming from someone who has walked in your shoes or have done it, the experience. People just randomly giving you advice when they don't trust that you know what you're doing. Now nobody can say anything to me. I'm 28 years in the business, but for people starting off, you need a lot of people giving their opinions. But one opinion that I had pushed my way was, this is too risky and you're going to lose everything. And what I had to say to everyone was, I have nothing. There's nothing here to lose. I had a bit of money that I rolled into this restaurant, and I was like, it's not that much. And if I lose it, I'm going to start over again. When it depends on what do you have to lose? What stage of your life are you at? I think there's times to take bigger risks. Other times, you want to put the kids through college, maybe it's not time to start rolling some dice. I think it's a stage of life, and you have to ask that question to yourself. Are you okay with risk? Do you want risk? How risk averse are you? It's such an individual journey. But in the beginning, when you start something, what do you have to lose? Nothing.
Yeah, even to that point, I find that's a limiting way of thinking. What do I have to lose? Meaning money, this or that. Well, okay, what do you have to lose by not taking that risk? People often think, what do I have to lose by taking the risk?
Please,
what do you have to lose by not taking that pressure that you now have inside your head, that dissatisfaction with yourself, all the regrets, all the...
This lady gave birth to 44 kids before turning 40, and she raised all of them as a single mother. This is one woman's incredible journey of motherhood, but she refuses to be reduced to just that. I'm heading to Uganda to meet her and hear from her kids for what is sure to be an emotional roller coaster. I crossed the treacherous land border from Kenya to Uganda. So we just crossed the border and now we're ducked into this little shop because it's pouring rain. And then hitch a ride 4 hours into the center of the country to meet my local friend who knows where to find Mama Uganda. Harriet and I are in a market in a nearby town and we're going to pick up a bunch of goods and supplies from Mama Uganda. Yeah. We got 6 kilos of beef. The bones are flying off and hitting me in the face. Oh, we just bought a whole thing of matoke, which is kind of like plantains. I say tomato, Harriet says tomato, and that's because they have British English here, right?
Yeah, we speak British English. We say tomato.
What are you doing?
I'm
I'm checking whether they are ready.
All the fruit in Uganda is super fresh because we're close to the equator and it's really tropical and humid outside. This has got to weigh like 30 pounds. Everywhere you go in Uganda, there's kids that come up to you and smile. Hello. This little shop is perfect. It has everything we want to buy from Mama Uganda. Salt, sugar, flour, cooking oil, beans. I'm excited to bring it all to her and meet the kids. We got about a 2.5 hour journey to reach Mama Uganda, starting now. We're getting close to Mama Uganda's village. There's a school right in front of us. We're going to head in and see if anyone knows her or where she lives. The reason why Uganda is so significant in this story is because Uganda is actually the youngest country in the world. More than 50% of all people in Uganda are under the age of 18. What's your name? Tell me about Mama Uganda.
Mama Uganda is just a lady who takes care of the younger children.
She produced many kids, more than 42. She takes care of the children, giving them food, health, medical. She's a hero.
We have finally found Mama Uganda's house. Hi.
She's poor.
Nice to meet you. Mama Uganda, you're a superstar. I heard so much about you.
She's not yet a star.
We actually brought you a lot of stuff.
She's so happy for the food that you have brought for her. Actually, the food will take some months, like 2 months.
It's surreal to think that every one of these kids belongs to Miriam, also known as Mama Uganda. Her oldest are 28 and her youngest are only 6. As a single mother in her early 40s, how on earth does she do it?
For her, she did not plan her own self to be a hero, but it was God's plan that it happened just like that, and she's proud of it. Yeah.
Having so many kids here all the time, is it difficult?
The biggest struggle that she has is to complete the school fees and medical food. Sometimes they lack food.
Mama Uganda's story is a sad one. Forced into marriage at 12 years old, she gave birth 16 times to quintuplets, triplets, and twins before getting abandoned by her husband to raise all 44 kids on her own while working 3 jobs. I wanted to dig deeper and learn more about the reason she's so fertile, a medical condition called hyperovulation as a result of enlarged ovaries.
They told her if she doesn't give birth to those kids or to those eggs, she will have those fibroids. The fibroids will damage her uterus.
Got it.
Yeah, and she will not be able to survive for a long time.
At what age did you have your first kid?
To have first pair of twins.
You don't need to comment anytime.
Yeah. She got them when she was 13 years old.
Your first kids were at 13, and now how many kids did you have after that?
So she has 3 5 times, 5 times, 2 5 times, then 1 is the last born. So she has 15 pair of twins.
And how did it feel to continuously give birth so many times to so many kids?
Giving birth on the first time, she was very scared because she was like, what is happening? But as it kept on coming on, she kept on moving on.
Do you have any relationship with your mother at all?
That since that day when her mom abandoned her when she was 3 days, she has never seen her mom. That her father is still alive, the one who married her off when she was 12 years old.
How did that happen? Because when you were 12, you probably didn't have much of a choice.
What was wrong with the next video?
For her, she believes her father sold her because he was given cows, goats,
tomorrow
money.
the membership
So it's like she was sold.
video will be uploaded, the Google one. But I will upload in next 30 minutes new membership video.
There's one father to all the
You will
kids,
see
right?
first. Now the editor
Why
is
he not
editing that
here helping
video.
raise the kids?
It's not like the host is
The main reason why the man abandoned her because that she produced alone.
You will see
But
in
they're
these
his
30
kids, though.
minutes.
Yeah.
He just didn't want
Producer
to.
wrote, so he has another wife, and the other producer
And
is
we
one.
have another
Yeah,
ever
but
videos,
then
and then
he gave her the kiss. It was his choice too. The man.
Lindy Last video.
Most men of
And
here in
that,
Africa,
oh, you don't
they
count
don't
Lindy live
like
stream
taking
today.
care of their kids.
Live,
They
last
take care
live
of them
stream.
when they are grown
Lindy
up. Like for
videos,
us
and
ladies,
then
you know,
another
yeah,
Henny
she's
video
going to
would
bring
come.
dowry at home, you know.
Did he
And also
treat you well
CKC video
in
would
your
come.
marriage before he left you? Was he at least nice to the kids? Was he nice to you?
Leka abaana oba naawe mwali mulina enkolagana ennungi. Nti njagala weetwala omuntu alina emyaka ana mu etaano. The man was 45 years and for her
I don't leave you. Oh, thank you. Hi, you the prince. I would prefer you taking an interest in the import-export projects and business. Why? Are you my dad? My father? You don't need to worry about me. I will find my career by myself.
she was 12 years. So obviously there was no, there's no kind of love. It's like a forced marriage. So there was no good relationship.
My introduced name, La Min Wine nickname. Min Wine is 19, live in Japan. Ooh, but Chimisama is good. Chimisama is the great way to call. Very easy to understand.
I've never wondered what it would be like to live as a billionaire. Jets,
Just a
yachts,
suggestion.
mansions, and respect from everyone around you. It's a lifestyle.
What?
Kan mana ni selalu banyak.
Belau ya?
Kono ini boleh.
Coba.
Number 3 secretary in
The Secretariat is also known as the Minister's Office.
Okay, how many people in with at that office? This is the YouTube team office, and beside me is like administration office. YouTube team has the 4 people, me, an editor, the writer, and script writer, and the other room they have HR, accountant, translator. You know, we have like English to Burmese translate, English to Korea translate like that. It's like around in this room for another room for 8 for YouTube. And yes, this note is good and funny. Yes, today is the working mode. Today is working day in the office. I can't be funny. I'm working with the staff. Hello, Kishu. Long time no see. Namaste.
Everyone's dreamed of living.
Oh my God. Let's
But how could a broke 21-year-old like myself attain such a lifestyle? Easy. Create a fake Instagram used to trick people into thinking I'm a billionaire and gain access to all of life's most luxurious amenities. The only problem? Instagram accounts are expensive. There's a ton of these websites on the internet where you can actually buy and sell Instagram accounts. The problem is all of them are pretty sketchy. Owen has been slaving away trying to find the cheapest Instagram account for 1 million followers, and the cheapest we could possibly find is $2,000. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And then we have to send the money through crypto. So the account owner actually accepted our offer pretty quickly, and then Owen transferred all the money into crypto, I think. I don't know. Don't take it from me. I invested in Hawk to a point, and just like that, the money was sent. That's a lot of money. $2,000! Ladies and gentlemen, the face of regret. Now it was just a waiting game to see if he would send the account details, or if we would be scammed out of $2,000. And a few hours later, we got all the details, and it was time to see if we could actually sign into this account. Alright. No. Holy shit. Now that we have the account, we need to look like a billionaire owns it. But as it stands, I don't think I look anything like a billionaire.
How many people are, I've already answered. How many people are with you at the office? Should I repeat or do you hear the previous answer? I think you have already found your perfect job. No, this is my dream career job, but I'm not satisfied with only with this one. So you will see more in future.
He could be a robber. I think he'd be fine as long as we're not going to beat him in some sketchy underground parking garage or something. Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, wow. Yeah, totally. It's super real. So this dude was pretty chill, actually, other than the bloody knife in his trunk, but he had everything we needed and more. How much do you think all this would be if it was real? It would be $1,500. And after a surprisingly hefty price, we went to pick up an essential and final piece from a guy named Arab Supply. It looks like a billionaire watch right there. How's my aura? Yay! Nice! And now that we have the drip, we went home to begin phase 2, creating our fake Instagram. Okay, so now that we have our drip, it's time to take some Instagram photos. I want to create an aura around this man that actually makes him look like he has $1 billion. Now we're hoping that this Instagram page looks legit enough to allow us to scheme our way into the lives of the elite and live like actual billionaires. We're gonna hit a bunch of stops today, taking pictures and basically just fake it till we make it. Let's do it. You guys know the drill. Gotta turn the camera off. So we made our way to our first photo destination. Holy shit, nice. We're outside here in front of a $50 million mansion. I'm gonna change into a designer outfit and we're just gonna take a photo out front of this place as if I own the house. If I can get people to believe that I own this house, I feel like, dude.
You look good yesterday. Thank you so much. You have acquired a wealth of knowledge in that job that you are just starting to do. You're right.
This character was starting to come together.
Got the Jordans on, got the Chrome Heart pants, 5,000. Dior shirt, Chrome Heart red jacket, Off-White with the logo, Off-White glasses right there. Finish it off with the Chrome Heart hat. So man, I feel like myself right now, bro. I feel like I'm older. I'm like Diddy. Nah. No. The plan is to basically stand outside of this mansion and hold up a pair of keys as if I just bought it. Dude, no, bro, that looks like a Jack Doherty photo. Seeing myself like this is so weird. We continued all day taking photos on random boats. I'm gonna try to sit on the back and hopefully I can edit it to look like we're out at sea. In Ferrari dealerships, I was wondering if there's any way I could reenact like signing a paperwork. And this place. I arrived at a place called Eurocar.
Those days no it's funny, yes, so funny. Sundays no, weekends no.
Take some photos in. Oh my god, dude. We took a photo in one of their Rolls Royces. And then they were even down to take a few of the cars down to our friend Tate's house from a few videos ago. This dude is an absolute legend for allowing this. MTV Cribs right here. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. Here we have my red Ferrari right here. You know the vibe. My weekend car here. Lime green Urus. Yo, what is going on YouTube Nation? We're shooting my CJ. You know that YouTube
How long does it take for the video to go on YouTube? Actually, it takes time. One day, me and scriptwriter are brainstorming for the script because our videos never do like free talking. Not walking on the street and showing around, pointing around, not like that. So me and my scriptwriter need to do brainstorming one day to write in a script for them. So I am the one who always came up with the idea, what video I want to make, and then scriptwriter is listening my idea, and then she make it to script, and then we have to find the right host for that video because sometimes that content is suitable with the host, and sometimes it's not suitable. So it's very important to find the right host for the contents. And after that is one day. After that, we make a contact with the host and appointment the date. So another day, the director and scriptwriter went to the shooting place and shoot the videos around 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and then they come back and the editors that edit the videos. So that process is like for the whole videos, he took around 8 hours because he watched all of the footage and then cut out the unnecessary contents and finding the good music. They don't want to, the editor don't want to use the same music in every video. Sorry, I want to sneeze.
It's crowded today than the other day.
So after that, we have to write back every script that the host say. Even though we are given the script, like the hosts are talking with their own style, so we have to write back what they said, like the subtitle, and we send it to the translator. So another day, translator translate to Korea. So we have the subtitle and they need to put on the subtitle. So after that, we have to make thumbnails. Thumbnails took around 1 hour to finish. Like the editor showed me the thumbnail design, and I am telling them what kind of thumbnail I want. So, and thumbnail, the walls, what design. So they are making it happen what I want. That's it. After finish the editing videos, I uploaded on YouTube, and the scriptwriter add the description and everything, subtitle. But me, I add the caption and thumbnail like my idea. That's contents. caption is I edit caption by myself. I never let anyone put the caption. So the caption, the thumbnail is I decide. So it's like around 3 days to finish one videos. Wow. What time did you analyze? With no, maybe in next 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It depends on like I need to upload the videos in next 30 minutes. So, hi Bora, hi, welcome back Bora. Bobby, are you stay here? I'm answering your question. I don't know you stay here or not.
And I look like a billionaire. Let's get it.
How do you do? Yeah, I'm at my walk. I'm at my walk.
That's a wrap on all the Instagram photos. Tomorrow, we're going to get all the photos ready to post. And then hopefully we can use the Instagram to achieve the lifestyle of a billionaire. The next day, I started revamping the Instagram account and created my billionaire persona, introducing Monty Vanderbilt. I don't know. It sounded wealthy. I didn't know how to
Oh, Gary, you go back. You sleeping time. Ta-da, Gary, ta-da. Create a checklist that is essential for every video and write it down that other can follow. Create a checklist that is essential for everybody and write it down. I don't have that kind of things because in every videos I have different option. So there is no specific things for each like every video. In each videos I make it different. But we have this kind of things. And this kind of things. So they can follow. It's like font size, the color, the frame. I know what I want, what I need to do. Panamania. Con là con, PYS.
Inside Myanmar for more videos like this. So I'll see you in the next video.
I will see you in the next
Just like this.
Ai, chả này. Đi nó đâu trên Singapore đâu.
Please don't forget to Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Inside Myanmar, for more videos like this.
Bye.
This.
So I need to end my live stream in these 10 minutes because black hour happened and the stream will stop automatically. I don't want to be like that, so I will say goodbye before the blackout. Another hit video dulu ini. Is the traditional dress? Yes. You see, this is beautiful. Okay, bye-bye. Stay here. Okay. I will let you know. But it's day 4:40. The blackout time is 5 p.m. So I might close like 4:50 or something. Sometimes the blackout come earlier than expected. Snow, you're brilliant. Thank you, Barbie. Thank you so much. Before I enter this channel, like the video is just uploading 3 or 4 a month. I think 4 videos a month, 5 videos a month. I want quality over quantity, but quality with consistency is better, right? Wow, I will say that again. I want quality over quantity, but quality with consistency is better. Applause for myself. Clap, clap. For the big walls. I like that color. So yes, I like black too. Black with different colors of traditional pattern. I like that too. When are you planning to do the next live stream? Tomorrow. I do live stream every day, so I will do live stream tomorrow again. Yes, around this time is my streaming time because not too busy. Morning time is a little bit busy until 2. Like I have lunchtime and I need to do brainstorming. This time I start a little bit free. Not stay safe. Thank you. -5 degrees Celsius here. Here is, let me see. Totally different. So let me see. Bye bye. I need to drink more water. Let me say bye bye and see you tomorrow. Snow the Princess, I love you. Thank you, Joe. Bye bye. Let me stop my live stream here before the blackout. So tomorrow, see you again. See you again.